Hey guys, Paradise here. We're back again with another investigation video, and in this video we will be covering the buffs and stacking of buffs in this game and how you can be most optimal with your buffs in this game. First of all, I would like to say if you want or have any ideas for next week's investigation video, let us know in the comments, drop a like on this video and subscribe if you aren't subscribed already for more content like this. On a quick side note, you can find me over on Twitch where I'm streaming pretty much every day, loads of Monster Hunter, we're doing all kinds of stuff, we're helping viewers with viewer lobbies, we're doing speedruns, we're doing all sorts of things, so definitely check that out in the link in the description to come see me on Twitch. But let's jump right into this video. So first we need to talk about what buffs there actually are, and there are many different buffs that can affect your attack and your defense stat in this game. The most obvious ones being the Demon Juice and the Mega Demon Juice, the Might Seed, the Might Pill, and the Demon Powder, and then on the defense equivalent we have the Armor Skin, the Mega Armor Skin, the Adamant Seed, the Adamant Pill, and the HARSHELL Powder, but there is also Charms and Talons that we'll look at later on. So in this video we're going to cover what they all do, how long they last, and which ones you should stack together to be optimal with your buffs. So first up we have the Demon Juice. Now the Demon Juice, as well as the Mega Demon Juice and also the defense equivalent, the Armor Skin and Mega Armor Skin, they last until you die. They don't have a time limit, so you can use them right at the start of a mission and they will last all the way through until you die or until the end of the mission. Of course only lasting for a maximum of one quest or assignment. Demon Juice gives me, as you can see on screen, plus 18 attack, but with the inflation multiplier that actually is the equivalent to 5 raw damage. Mega Demon Juice actually gives plus 25 with the inflation multiplier that actually goes down to 7. So the difference between the Demon Juice and the Mega Demon Juice is actually only 2 points of raw damage, which isn't that huge, but is about just under 50% of the Demon Juice itself. So the Mega Demon Juice is definitely a good difference, but it isn't a huge difference in terms of raw damage. Next up we have the Might Seed, which you can simply go out and harvest. You don't actually have to craft anything to make Might Seeds, and you can just cultivate them straight up from the Cultivate NPC. This actually gives you plus 35 attack with the inflation multiplier that goes down to plus 10 raw damage, which is a very big buff, especially when you compare it to Mega Demon Juice, which is a lot more annoying to craft. However, the downside to the Might Seed is that it has a timer. It only lasts for 3 minutes on yourself, so if you're going to use a Might Seed in a fight, you want to find the creature, run up to it, use the Might Seed and then fight. And this does also stack, and we'll go over what the best ones to stack are at the end of this video. Then next we have the Might Pill, which in the video I tested twice on Switch Axe and Greatsword. On Switch Axe you can see it go up by 88. When you boil that down, that actually comes out at 25 raw damage. The same amount of raw damage is gained with the Greatsword, and off camera, off recording, I tested it with Dual Blades. It's also plus 25 raw damage when you use the Might Pill. It's not a percentage increase, it is a raw damage increase of plus 25, but you're wondering why don't you always use this? It's such a huge increase in raw damage. The answer is very simple, because it only lasts for 20 seconds, so you only want to use it when you're about to do some huge burst damage or when you're doing a wake up hit on a creature. Also, because this is such a large base damage increase that isn't percentage based, this could be really good on some burst damage with a fast hitting weapon such as Dual Blades. And then finally for attack buffs we have the Demon Powder. The Demon Powder gives plus 35, as you can see on the screen. That goes down to plus 10 raw damage, which is still a very good increase. It lasts for 3 minutes once again, but the Demon Powder, much like the other powder in the game, applies to your whole team as long as they're within a relatively close distance to you. So this is a really good party-wide buff that lasts for 3 minutes. It's basically a Might Seed, but applies to everyone on your team for those 3 minutes. So next we'll move over to the defense buffs. We'll start off with the Armor Skin. The Armor Skin, much like the Demon Juice, lasts until you die, so you can use it right at the start of a mission and you don't have to worry about it. Armor Skin gives plus 15 defense and Mega Armor Skin gives plus 25 defense. Then we move on to the Adamant Seed. The Adamant Seed lasts for 3 minutes, much like the Might Seed, and it also gives plus 20 defense, quite a nice buff to your defense. Next up we have the Adamant Pill, the next one up from the Adamant Seed. The pill, much like the Might Pill, lasts only for 20 seconds. So the Adamant Pill is a percentage increase to your defense. The percentage increase is actually much bigger on the Adamant Pill. It actually gives 33 defense. So on screen I'm getting plus 0 when I have 1 defense, because the 33% is not enough to give a rounded up number. And then I test it once again with 60 armor and it gives plus 18, and I test it once again with 433 armor and it gives 143, and the maths for this is actually just about 33%, so a third increase to your armor, but only for 20 seconds. So if you can really manage to hotkey that adamant pill just as you're about to take a big attack, then you might just be saved and actually survive it. Then finally we have the HARSHELL powder, which is a plus 20 3-minute duration team-wide effect. Much like the demon powder, it affects everyone in your team if they're close enough, but that is a plus 20 bonus to defense. So overall they're all very strong, they're all quite different, and also certain different ones stack together. So if you are really wanting to maximize how much damage you can bring or defense you can have, you're going to want to use the right combination of these different buffs. It's important to know that you cannot stack both Juice and Mega Juice, that affects both attack and defense. You cannot stack the Pill and the Seed, however you can stack everything with Powder, so in order to have the most buff of each type you can have a Mega Demon Juice, a pill, and also a powder. However, you will not be using the pill very often, so replace that with a seed, and there you will have a juice, which lasts until you die, a seed that lasts for 3 minutes, and a powder that lasts for 3 minutes, and you will have the most effective buff over that entire duration. Of course, if you wanted to min-max, you would have to be refreshing a pill every 20 seconds, which really just isn't viable, and the pill should only really be used when you're doing a big amount of burst damage, such as waking up a sleeping creature. Finally, there is also Charms and Talon Charms within the game. These are additional buffs that you can have by just holding them in your inventory. You can buy them from the vendor and then craft the charm into the Talon. However, you can also then stack the crafted Talon with another charm that you can buy back from the vendor. So first we'll look at the charms. The charm gives plus 21 attack and plus 12 armor. The Talon gives plus 32 attack and plus 18 armor, and these stack together giving a total of plus 53 attack and plus 30 armor. Overall, you always want to be carrying both of these charms at all time to maximize your stats, so definitely do that. Remember that if you are in a mission, you want to be using a Mega Demon Juice, a Might Seed, and also a Demon Powder to maximize your attack, whereas for defense you want to be using an Adamant Seed, a Mega Armor Skin, and also the Armor Skin Powder. I hope that this video helped you guys out. I hope you now know what each of these buffs do, which ones you should be using, and also you've learned that you should always be carrying charms. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope you come out and check me on Twitch, where I'm live streaming Monster Hunter almost every day. The link is in the description. Let me know in the comments what you want to see for the next investigation video. Appreciate all you guys. Hit that subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.